Hi guys, it's me, Moose, back with another edition of Astroneer. Yeah, alright. So, things may look a little bit different here on our base. First of all, we're on the bubblegum planet because everything that was blue is now pink, and that is because I had to start over. And I'll tell you why. If you remember my last Astroneer video, I was talking a little bit about power issues and how I was having problems getting power to cycle through the system. Like when I would use a tool or something, I wouldn't get any power to my little dude here. Even when I was tethered up, I wasn't seeing power all the time. And I wasn't seeing it when I was like down in a cave. So if I jump on a tether here, you're going to see that I have resolved that issue, and I'm going to explain to you exactly what was wrong today. But yeah, if you see, while I'm working my tool here, I'm getting power through the system. That wasn't happening before, and it had to do with the way I had the base laid out. And once I realized what the problem was, then I realized I couldn't rectify it. There was just no way to fix the problem. The only solution was to start over. So I did. I created a new little game save and jumped in here, and I've been working on getting everything basically back to where we were, so that we had a truck and that we had a few things around here. And I never can get everything exactly smooth. I mean, I can fill in most of the little crevices and divots and things of that nature, but I never can get it 100% smooth. So see, I have almost endless power now, and you can see up in the distance the umbilical pulling power and sending it over to me, and that's because it's sucking it from batteries or the wind turbine. Actually, I can see the wind turbine up there is spinning and creating power right now, and you can see the power working through the system, going around and doing its thing. And it doesn't matter what time of day it is, I pretty much usually have power now. I've also created several batteries and put them on the system as well. So what was the issue? Why was I having problems? Why wasn't I getting power? It all stems for how you lay out your base. Now, this is your central cone or your habitat that you start off with, and as you learn the game, this is the habitat and this is the key for building. You'll see I have another one sitting over here on a bench, because as you go and you do research, you'll find one called habitat, and it will create a whole new one of these that you can actually build and do and place on the ground and build other bases once you get started. Well, anyways, the habitat's the key to the whole thing. It's the centerpiece. It's the very first one you put down, and you have umbilicals that can come off of it. I'm going to call them umbilicals, lifelines, whatever you want to call them. These little doodads that come off of it, right? And every time you create one, you come over here to this little piece that's coming off, and if you want to create a new one, you squirt it out like that. You put one rosin in it, and it creates one of those. And one of those looks like one of these over here. Right? So once it's created, it looks like this thing right here, this little table that you can put all kinds of stuff on. Now, if you put two rosin on that table, it turns in or into this little junction here, or node. If you put two rosin into it, it turns into a table like this, and that you can build things on top of. Well, the problem is when you build this table, once you create a table, you in essence in the way that power can stop. It becomes a block, right? So power will travel from the capsule, which has solar panels on it, right? It will travel from that through each of these junctions infinitely until it gets to a table. And at the table becomes a block or an end of the line, and power can't pass through it. Well, what I had done on previous builds was I had gotten smart and said, well, you know, I know that once you put a table down, it ends the ability to, you know, pop these little umbilicals off, right? So what I thought was cool was I was going to build a whole bunch of these in series and then convert them all to tables, and then put like one power node over here and then power a whole string of tables. Well, I didn't realize that once you converted that table over, it just basically became a block. So it stops the whole chain. So what I've done instead is I've figured this out now. Power will always flow through these little nodes, or as I like to call them, junctions. It's not going to block at any of these places. It will power right on through them. So as long as you're putting a power device such as a battery, solar panel, windmill on one of these, you're fine. Even if you want to put storage on here and put a component storage on top of it and just, you know, store some crystals on there, that's fine as well. You're not going to stop the power flow, but the tables will stop the power flow. So what I figured out you can do is you can run an umbilical of nothing but junctions all the way out as far as you want to run them, and then you run your table legs off the sides of them. So as you can see here, I've got my junctions all running sort of like in a, well, which direction are we headed? We're facing sort of southeast, right? So southeast to northwest, I'm running all my junctions in a straight line. And as long as I keep this chain of nothing but junctions, I can have power run off of them. And then I'm running my, to the northeast and the southwest, I'm running off my tables and splitting them off of this main power line. So I'm basically looking at, this is my power line, and this is where I'm building all my tables off of it. And as long as I do that, I'll have an infinite number of tables, and I'll have plenty of places to put power supplies down. So I hope that clears that up for everybody. I was having issues with it, and I noticed some other people talking about it as well, and it took me just messing around a little bit so I can figure some things out. So that brings us up to date with that. I built a little rover here because I didn't have the plans for power when I started over again. It's so funny, like I did a test build to try to figure all this out while I was having issues with power, and I built several different ways on that test build. The build that I got was unbelievable as far as resources. I like hit the mother load. I landed right in the middle of a rosin field and compound field, and the first cave that I went down to had nothing but copper and aluminum nodes everywhere, and it was just beautiful. I get on this one, but I made some mistakes on there, right? And I needed to start over because in the process of testing, I did a lot of things, and I killed a lot of these little junctions trying to figure out how the power was cycling through the system. And so I had to start over again. So I started over and did this build. And on this one, it's like resources are scarce. But I have managed to get everything built up. And the one thing that Alex turned me on to when we were playing some multiplayer the other night is once you get this table built, you really don't have to go mine ever again, because this table creates fuel canisters, the hydrazine. This is the fuel condenser. Once you get the plans for this, you can build this table, and look, as long as you got power, you smack the button, and look, it fills up and it makes fuel canisters. How about that? Now you're probably wondering, how does that mean I don't have to go mine again? Well, if you've got that, making fuel canisters, and you got this trade platform over here, you basically can take all of these fuel canisters, and let's grab this. Right? We can grab it and walk over here, slowly shuffling over to the side here. We'll drop this down like so. We'll grab all of these fuel canisters, and we're going to put them up on the trade platform. And fuel is a good thing to trade. It actually is quite a lucrative trade deal. I dropped one on the ground back there. I dropped another one on the ground right there. I'm the worst at handling this stuff, man. I wish you could spin this around. You can't really. Some of the controls just are not the best. Or there's some things that weren't thought into, like being able to rotate things around for ease of access. All right, so grab those, grab that. I dropped one down here on the ground. Let's get it up on there. Boom. Now that's filled up. Now watch this. If I go through and get rid of my backpack, take this table, squirt it over here, get it back in place. I know I'm an organization nut. So if I look at this now, I go through, I could get, for that loaded up little thing, I could get 8 compound, 8 rosin, 8 organic, 4 hydrazine, 4 laterite, which is the aluminum. I could get 4 malachite, which is the copper, or I could just get 2 built aluminum pieces, 2 copper blocks, 1 lithium, 1 coal, 1 titanium, and we're back to the cycle. So if I was worried about needing compound or something like that, all I have to do is come over here and smack this thing, send it up, and I could get 8 compound. Let's look at what we need right now. I'm pretty stocked on most stuff. I got plenty of rosin, got a couple of titanium, plenty of organics. I never use them. I got some aluminum here. I don't have a whole lot of copper, I don't think. I got a table full of composite, or compound, excuse me. I don't know why I want to keep calling it composite instead of compound, which I guess because I think of composite, you know, made items in this world, in the real world. So let's see, we don't really need compound, we don't really need rosin. We could use some laterite. Nope, no wait, that's aluminum, we don't need it. We can use some malachite. So we'll send this guy up to get us some malachite. And he's off, and that's not really a great trade, but again, it's so easy to make this stuff now that I don't even have to worry about it. Because again, I just pop this off of here, pop it on the table, do that, and create another one. And as long as I got power, I got nothing to worry about. Oops. So yeah, I can just continuously make these guys. And I don't have anything to sweat or to worry about it. So what else do I know about this game, or what else do I know at this point? I have learned on this particular build, I think I've got the crane learned for the truck, as well as I think I've learned the drill head. So we could add a drill. Oh, here comes our thing back. Boom, it lands, and it's got the copper ore on there for us. So we could come over here and get this off and put those on our backpack. And we'll take these over to the smelter and smelt them down real quick. Which, this is a pretty funny trade to me, right? I didn't want to give you my battery. I want to get this guy off of there and carry him in my hand, apparently, because I don't have any more room. It's kind of funny. You get a better deal if you got the ore, right? Because I don't, this is the smelter here. Smelting. I don't really like, you only got 2 copper in that trade if you went for the straight copper. But if I went for the ore, I got 4. And 4 makes 4 copper. So, it was a better trade to actually get the ore than it was to get the, doodad. What do we got here? I need to move some aluminum off of that table. You know what? The easiest thing to do is do this. Put that down there. Pick that up, put it there. Pick that up, put it there. There we go. Pop the button. No, I want the whole table. Yeah, forget it. Take the copper. Put it on there. It's funny too, it will put, the first place it puts it is on the back of the node or on the habitat here, instead of actually putting it on the little table over here, because I guess it goes to the left side first and then to the right side. Now you can put that table over there out of the way and pick that table back up and put it there. All right, cool. All right, so let's see what else happened. I found, if you look over in the horizon, there's a couple of crashed vessels. You can just barely see it right up in this area here. There's a crashed ship there. It had all kinds of loot on it, as far as items that I could discover, and it also had a seat for a rover, but I had already built the rover, so yeah. Anyway, so this guy here we need to do a little bit of work on. I'm gonna go ahead and turn him around and use the absolute worst steering controls ever devised for a game in history, and try to back up to this table here. Good enough. All right, so click on the hose. I found I kept always trying to figure out how to connect this up. Just click on the hose. Just click right there on the hose and everything is fine. It connects up. Now we can work on this guy. We can put the crane on it. And after we do the crane, we can actually make a seat for it. The crane requires some copper, I believe. Yep, which I already have in place. So we're going to go ahead and make a crane. I have no idea how this works. I haven't messed around with it one bit, so we're going to kind of mess around with it together and see if this is actually something you want to use. Supposedly, you can do mining. Oh, it's got a seat. Wait, how do I get to the seat? How do I get to the crane seat? I want to ride the cranes. Oh, the crane's cool looking. Look at that. That is so cool. So you got to put like a head on here. Oh, man. We got to go make the drill head. Come on. Drill head is a thing now. All right. So the drill head is made over here at storage. And it's, again, it's something that you have to learn. And it takes, what is this? Copper? All right. So it takes copper to make a drill head. Did I hear a storm? Oh, oh. Always looking for the storm. I don't like getting beat by sugar cubes. Those brown sugar cubes are nasty. All right, so we got a drill head. Looks like a shower head, actually. It really does. It looks like a shower head. Have you showered to shower today? Hey, come on. Hey, oh, get up there. There we go. Now let me get in the drill. I want in the drill. How do I drill? How do I use the drill? I saw it. There it is. Oh, we're in the drill. Is there up and down? How's the drill work? How does the drill work? The drill doesn't want to raise. There's got to be a way to raise the drill head. Or does it just hug the earth? No, that can't be right. Oh, wait a minute. It works off your mouse. Okay, so if you push the mouse forward and backwards, it moves away from the vehicle. And then you can rotate it. Oh, we're on to this. We got this now. Oh, the mighty drill head. Oh, we're going drilling. You know that, right? We're going to do some serious drilling. All right, what we need, if we're going to go do some serious drilling, we've got to update the fleet a little bit more. So let's move the drill over here, and we'll pop it right here and tether it up to this table. There we go. All right, we need another couple of vehicles. Do I want another truck, or do I want another, or do I want a rover? Decisions. Well, I have another rover over here. Like, I got two rovers over here, as a matter of fact. I'm wondering. Uh-oh. I hear. Oh, sugar cubes are coming. Run, run, run. Wait. I'm not going to make it to the habitat. Just jump into the rover. Believe it or not, if you're sitting in your rover or your truck, you're protected. Because while there's no class around you, these roll cages are amazing. They'll defend you from the sugar cubes. Here they come. Brace for impact. Sugar cubes incoming. Oh, there they come. The magical sugar cubes. Doom, bam, boom, bang, smack. Oh, there they go. They're like, this game's got everything. A little bit of Roblox and everything. See? All you people who wanted me to play blockhead programs, you know, I'm playing a game that's got sugar block, you know, little wooden cubes in it. The dust storm kicks up wooden cubes. Wooden sugar cubes. I'm having a coffee. Can I have 2 clumps, please? Oh, that one hurt. Not really. Because I'm sitting in the cab. Now, if I got out of the cab, I'd die. Alright, come on now. I feel like I'm back in scorched earth. Sit in my habitat and wait. For the storm to pass. Alright. Alright. So, tried the little rover. I gotta be honest with you. I like the rover better than the truck. It just seems a little more stable. And doesn't seem to like fly around. So we could do a couple of things here. If I wanted to go out, I could, in essence, take the rover instead of taking... Well, I could take the truck and hook it to the rover and pull the rover. I'll put some batteries on here. I got a couple of solar panels on here. But if I wanted to go out and we wanted to do some serious mining, I could put a battery on the back of this. I could take this platform off, put a storage unit on here, And I could take this dude. Let's think about this for a second. What do we want to do to maximize the amount of power that we have? But at the same time, the game's kind of hanky and a little wanky and a little hinky and all that good stuff. Let's think of a dozen words or so that we can use here that all say the same thing. The game's kind of a mess. Hot mess. In that little things will break for no apparent reason in this. And then all of a sudden, things will just fly off into the atmosphere. Like Crimson. I wanted to call him Cuddles. But Crimson was playing the other day, and his his truck just went off into the atmosphere. And was gone. It just floated away. So I'm a little leery of taking my rover and my truck out there because I don't want to lose them both, you know? So I'm thinking what we may do, we'll take the truck and we'll drive the truck over here. Oh, look at, how about that Tokyo drift I just did there? Nice drifting. All right, so we connect those two up together. And no, I don't want to put a seat on it. What I want to do is put this on there, like so. And then I need some battery action. I see lightning? Huh. Thought I saw some lightning. Alright, so we got that. I need a battery. Give me, I'm stealing. Give me a battery. Give me your battery. Here, I need a battery on there. So there's a little bit of storage. There's a little battery. I think I might need one more of these. Alright, so let's disconnect that from the system. Disconnect. Hey, come here. Disconnect. There you go. Disconnect. Oh, I don't want to end the crane. Whoa, see, that's what I'm talking about. That little bounce. That light there can be dangerous to your, the existence of your truck. It can do away with it. Alright, don't go too far now. Alright, I just want to get you out of the way. I'm going to build another rover. No, not truck, rover. Build another rover. Rover, he's all over. Ah ha ha. Second rover. Alright, so back to the truck. You can only build like if you got room underneath there. No, I don't want to get. I want to drive past it. I want to do a drive-by. Oh, God. Look. Come on, pull up a little bit more. Pull up a little bit more. I'm trying to make a choo-choo train. There we go. Ha 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 ha. We got a train going now. There we go. All right, so a little more hot storage action can go on here. There we go. And I made an extra solar panel somewhere. There it is. There we go. Ah ha ha. Now we got a mining rig. That is a mining rig. All right, let's go find a mountain to destroy. Oh, wrong place. I don't want to be. All right, where are we going? Off we go. We're going exploring. We're going to watch for caves. But we don't want to fall in any more caves. Because those are nasty. We did that in the last episode. I see a mountain range. Wow, this thing drives a little bit better. They might have updated it a little bit. All right, here is our mountain range. All right, Operation Mine the Mountain is about to begin. How do we get over to the seat? Come to the seat. Oh, there it was. Ha ha. Oh yeah. Oh, we're sliding everywhere. Oh yeah. Oh, we're mining. We're using the. Oh, I don't like the fact that the truck slides everywhere. I feel like I'm a dentist carving out somebody's tooth. Oh, you got a little bit of a cavity right here. There's an... Oh. That's... What? Where'd it go? I thought that was, like one of those things we could research. There's nothing in this mountain. Oh, this is cool, though. This is killer cool. Oops, I'm out of the game. I got too far to the right. Oh, that drives me nuts. It really does. Oh, some sugar cubes are falling off. That's not good. I'm making ammo for the next dust storm. Apparently there's nothing in this map. See, there's a chunk just fell off. But it's not researchable. I thought it was something I could research. Oops, sun is falling. Now, is this using power? Can't really tell if this is draining power off of my truck or what. Because now I'm suddenly really close to it. I can't tell. Alright, let's look at our power situation here. Our solar panel is done. Oh, we collected a little organic right there. Alright, so at least our truck stopped moving. So I'm hoping to find some buried treasure in here. Yeah, so far nothing though. But we're just mining away. So the question I have here though, as we do this, is does this use power? I'm thinking it doesn't. It doesn't use power. So, because I was wondering, like, what is the advantage to using said crane on a truck? It doesn't use power. Awesome! You can mine forever. Oh, this changes the game. Game changer. Alright, so now we're going to get over here in some oxygen crystals. Can we reach them? Can we get to them? Oh, they're just out of reach. That's okay. We'll get to them. See, I see a whole lot of composite up there. Hey, see, I said it again, composite. Compound. I see a whole lot of compound up there. This is so cool, man. So, I can just basically sit here. I wonder if I can blow stuff back into the hill. Nope. Can't. I don't have like a little smoothing button or anything. I'm gonna hold down control and see if I can like smooth this. Nope, it just tears it up. Oh, this thing is awesome. And it doesn't use any power. So we can basically just sit here for hours and mine. That's why this is in the game. I was... Oh. Okay, so let's jump out and jump in. And smooth a little bit. Let's smooth this area up a little bit so that we can drive over here. Hey, give me the smoothing tool. I want to have a nice little level place to we can pull into to do our mining. Oh, that's a little bit of a hill there. So let's smooth that up a little bit so that we'll have a place to drive in. Hey, come on now. Do right by me. Okay, so let's make this level. We're gonna go for that huge thing of composite up there. And see if getting it is a thing. Alright, come on now. Make a little slope so we can get down with the truck. Up. There we go. Alright. We're going to pull down in here with the truck. Not lose it. Oh, there we go. Alright, so we're pulling up here to this hillside. Let's see if we can do our first good mining venture to get a whole bunch of composite. Whoa, glitch. Camera angle problems. For the win. Oh, there was... I'm in a really awkward spot trying to do this. Alright, so... we got some oxygen here. Oh yeah, so there's oxygen filling up. So the question is, oh, when it fills it up, it just drops it off. Well, that's not good. We gotta reevaluate this. So it takes the oxygen and it puts it right there on the side. Is there a way to put a storage on the side of this? Or do I constantly have to get off and move things? Oh, that's awkward. Not good. Let's start mining some of this out of the way here. Can we get up right next to the... ooh. Alright, let's go up here a little bit. Where's our camera at? Oh, we can't get up to the composite stuff yet. So this is basically the way I look at this now is this is what you use to like rough everything out and get yourself a way to get to the element that you want to get, and it just doesn't cost you any power. And that's huge when you're, you know, way away from your base and you're wanting to do some, you know, mining. You can, like when the sun's down, you can do this thing to carve out a way to get to where you want to do. The sun comes up, you do a little harvesting, and then you know, when the sun goes down and you're limited on power, you can play with this the whole time. Pretty cool, right? Now, I have found, were you guys with me? I think y'all were. I think we were all together. I did find a cave one time, and I went in the cave, and I mined in the cave, and when I mined inside the cave, I ended up finding a ton of resources in a cave. I'm thinking that the nodes that are within a mountain are much richer than nodes that you find normally. So that's why I'm hoping to find a nice little mountain node and dig it up and see what we get. All right. Oh, sun just came out, so we got some power coming. That's good news. Oh, we also have a sandstorm coming. Prepare for incoming sugar cubes. I wonder if I'm protected in the drill. I'm gonna take one for the team here. If I get killed while sitting in the drill, this is an experiment. We know we're protected if we're sitting in the cab, but are we protected while running the SuperVac 2000? I could like use my ninja skills to... I'm gonna finish you off. I'm gonna hit him with the SuperVac. So far, so good. Oh. Taking some hits to the trailer. So far, I'm alive, and I haven't taken any hits. So far, so good. Of course, the truck hadn't taken a hit yet. The rover bodies are taking just a pounding. They're just getting pelted back there. I gotta say, this thing is kind of cool, though. And it's pretty, I mean, you can't be 100% accurate with it, but it is pretty, it's not just gouging everything like I thought it would. It's doing a pretty good job of keeping everything pretty smooth. Alright, so let's jump out. And we'll take a look at what we've done here. Created quite a crevice here. That's okay, because now we got a little bit of power because the sun's out. So let's grab our smoothing tool. And we'll just kind of smooth in a little bit, and we'll make a little road. That we can mine off of. There we go. Let's move up just a little bit here. So we get right in here. Oh, the sun's going down. Day cycles are really short on this here planet. There we go. This gives us a nice flat area to work off of. I'm liking it. Liking it a lot. Alright, so we can move up a little bit closer to our objective now. I say we can move up. I'm hung on something. I'm hung on that little bit of whatever it is right there. Come on. Hit. Up. Up. There we go. There we go. Get that out of the way. There we go. Get all these little jaggednesses out. And then we'll go ahead and smooth this in a little bit more. Hey, come here. You're the reference. The slower you move when you smooth, the better off you are. It just works a little bit better. So if I want to build this area up, just kind of go real nice and slow. Oh, that's trying to fall over. Alright. Anyways. Let's jump in here. Pull up here. All the way to the wall. Oh, we're rolling backwards. Eject. While we're still sitting still. That worked. Alright, so into the crane we go. And let's begin. Oh, don't roll down the hill. Oh, this is silly. Come on now. Okay, devs, you got to work on that. Or I guess this is... I mean, I really think a lot of this is meant for multiplayer co-op. Because one person could be sitting and driving and the other person could be running the crane at the same time. That is the only way this makes sense. Because if I can't pull up here and stay situated in one spot, it's going to be really, really hard to mine and use this. And I like this tool, but... Come on, I want to use it to mine. This task will be a failure if I cannot get that compound. I'm starting to see it. Oh, we got a little compound coming in. Come on, that can't be it. All right, must get closer. How do we get closer? Okay, we gotta work up and get this flat. Gotta get some flatness up here somehow. It looked flat earlier, but it seems like it was actually not flat. Okay, that looks flat. So let's make a flat area. No power. I got plenty of power. Slowly draining it from my vehicle, but that's okay. As long as I leave enough power in the vehicle to pull it up here onto this little plateau we're creating. And then when the sun comes out, we'll recharge everything. How's that look? That looks flat. Alright, let's fill it all the way in. That way. I need light. Alright, starting here. Power. Must have power. All right, let's see if we can pull up here. Are we up here? Or are the rover's gonna pull me back down the hill? Feel like I'm up here. I feel like I'm up here flat. All right, let's try this one more time. Come on. The mining prompt is really hard to get. Wait, see, like, oh, there it is. Maybe that's the trick. Maybe you got to point at it. All right, give me some compound. Oh, yes, compound. No power compound. Oh, we're dropping things on the ground. Oh, we gotta pick those up here in a minute. We'll put them on our storage tray. At least it kicks them out down there for you. Oh, it's like carving rod out of a tooth. I know how a dentist feels. But again, I guess it's not really as efficient as using your little mining tool. You know, but however, maybe this is like a really huge vein. And doing it this way doesn't use the power. Again, because we're almost out of power on this particular truck. But if I carve all this out while I'm waiting on power to come, I can smooth it up and then go get the rest of it. I'm just having fun, to be honest with you. This is so cool. I mean, this is what I love about this game. I mean, this is just cool doing this little bit of digging here. I mean, I don't know if I'm accomplishing anything other than having fun and seeing, you know, if I can, you know, work away at this little mountainside here and then get the composite or the compound and just chat, you know, finding ways to do it that are cool. But if you're in co-op on this, and this is what Alex and I were talking about, is cool about this is, like you said, one person can run the crane, another person can run like a dump truck, and I guess I'm thinking one person can run the vehicle here. So while one person drives, one person can mine, and then another person can pick all the little slack up that falls on the ground, and you have a little mining operation going on. And after all, that's what this game's about, is mining. I mean, at the end of the day, the real score for this game is to mine. I don't want the organics. I'm not worried about the organics. I got a full compound there. That's good. All right, so while we got some sun up, why hasn't my solar power cell kicked in? Solar panel, open up. Do your job. Charge this here vehicle. Oh, there it went. It heard me. Sometimes you just gotta show them who's the boss, you know? Hey, get up and do your job. I'm not the only one working. Mr. Truck's doing it. Okay. Alright, so fill this in a little bit here while we got a little sunlight. And start getting... I'm going to go ahead and carve a little bit of this out. This is a little bit more efficient. But again, it uses power. The advantage of the crane is that it don't have to use power. So... Alright, so let's see if we can pull the truck. Wow, we've really carved a hole in here, hadn't we? Let's see if we can get the rest of the truck up here. Aha, we're back on flatness. Alright, I'm facing that way. I should be backing up. right. Mr. Moose's mining adventure continues. Back into the drill we go. Oh, we're at it now. We're going to show this mountain who's the boss. Oh, camera angle. You're horrible. Alright, well. So we'll get this composite, or compound all done. Y'all are probably laughing at me. Dude keeps saying composite. It's just in my mind, you know? You know, I do a lot of boat restoration, right? And we use composites and resins. Or resin. I say rosin, but I use a lot of those. I use a lot of that material when I'm doing that. And so it's part of my lingo to say composite rosin or composite resin. Compound, not really. Maybe for polishing out a scratch in a car. But all right, so kind of when you get you know, get up next to the wall. Oh, wrong thing. Oh, come here, grab that. Get it. All right, no more storage on that one. There we go. No more storage. I think that one's full, so we can go put it on there. That one's only half of a thing. All right, I gotta get the truck situated so I can see a little bit better. Because where we were sitting, I just didn't have the look. Something's spazzing out. Spazzing? Do you spaz much over there? What is that making that noise? I don't know. I cannot get back to the seat. Oh, there it is. There's the seat. All right, can we see up there? Come on. Gotta work on the camera angles, boys. I mean, how do I mine up there if I can't see it? I can't see. Must be able to see the mine in order to do the mine. Oh, there we go. Alright, come on. Now I can't reach. I had to reposition to get that little piece out of there. And now I can't reach anything else. Alright, it has its flaws. But it is super cool. Oh, got a little more. Super cool mining tool. Alright, so now I can back up in here a little bit. Alright, back over. Back in. Readjust the camera angle. Spin it up. Can't see what I'm doing. Gotta readjust the camera angle. Oh, there we go. Oh, got that little piece. Got that little piece. Get that one there. I left that one little floating stone there. I like these games when they do that. Like when you're doing planet deformation and like that one little piece gets stuck floating in midair. I don't know. What do you guys think? Y'all think the crane and the drill head are cool? I think they are. I think it's a cool little addition to the game. Look at all this stuff that's on this hillside. Oh, we mine this out. We might be on the mother lode for composite. Here's what I don't understand though about this game. What is the end game of this, right? Because you don't have money. There's no, you're not going for something tangible. I mean, I know this backstory on this is that you're looking for gold, but I hadn't seen gold anywhere. All I see is aluminum and copper and stuff like that. But you don't get any credits for anything, right? So what is the purpose of mining up all kinds of vast resources of something when there's really no benefit to it? Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I've gotten far enough in there, but it doesn't seem like there's any sort of end game to this, or any kind of reward that you're looking at other than just fun. I mean, carving out the Play-Doh mountain here is fun. I'm having a blast doing this. I could sit here for hours and just erase this hillside, and I could take it. I mean, the destruction that is me. If you watch my transport fever stuff, you know I love bulldozers. I love destroying stuff. So just cutting this mountain away is just a hoot. I'm having a blast doing it. But like all of this composite material, compound, what's the end game with it? What's the use of it? What am I going to do with it once I get it all? You know, okay, well, any surplus I could trade, but I pretty much, I got most everything I need, other than I do need to build a spaceship at some point. So I'm going to build my ship next, and I could trade some of this stuff for parts that I need for the ship. Oh, here comes another sugar cube storm. Get ready for it. Everybody brace yourself. But after I have all the parts to make that ship, and I guess I, you know, make a little care package to go to the next planet, what exactly is the purpose? Here it comes. Wait for it, wait for it. Oh, this is a particularly dusty storm. I can't hardly see the mountainside here to... I was going to keep on mining while it came through. I do like that even though you're sitting, I'm sitting completely exposed here on this little perch here. I'm completely exposed. A sugar cube could knock me out in a heartbeat. But I do like the fact that I'm protected, you know? I'm not completely vulnerable. Get out on the ground, I'm a dead man. But yeah, but if you thought it was ridiculous that you're protected within the roll cage alone, if you're sitting in this seat, you're really, really exposed, and yet you have full protection. Oh, it almost wanted to get that little node. Hey, some of my booty is spread out here on the ground. Let's get it up and put it onto the storage facility here. There we go. And a little bit of there goes on that. And I think that one's full. Yep. We'll put that on there. Aha. Alright, we got a little sunlight. Let's continue to smooth here while we got sunlight. And continue to make our path into this. And I'm sitting here and you're probably wondering, well, is this what he's going to do? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much is, because I'm seeing something on the other side of this hill. That looks like more of a vein of something, and I don't know what it is. And I'm just going to keep going through this and messing around with it a little bit. Let's get rid of that because it's driving me nuts. Yeah, these little floating pieces drive me crazy. Got to get rid of them. Got to get rid of you. Get rid of you. You know. That whole... See, I'm seeing like stuff on the side of that hill back there. thinking we could be in like a really rich area of compound, and we just keep mining this thing and get as much compound out of here as possible. So it could be pretty cool. Let's smooth this so we got a road out of here. Yep. Just connect all this back up. So when it comes time to cut and run tail, we got a way out. Here we go. I'm thinking though, you know, I was talking to some other folks about this game, and you know, getting back to the what is the end game. I'm not so sure like there is an end game to it. It might just be a sandbox, play around, have fun type thing like this. And the audience that it may be going after may be skewed much lower than me. You know, and maybe skewed much lower than most of you guys watching these videos, because and they may not be worrying about an end game. It might be just have fun with this. And sometimes we tend to overanalyze these games, you know, and try to look for what is the purpose of this game, and what is the end game and everything, and when we ought to be just going have fun with it, you know. Well, the end game is to have fun. That's what it is. When I was putting this game together, I thought I'd like to make a game that my 6-year-old or my 8-year-old could have fun with. Oh, I really wasn't worrying if a 40-something, 50-something-year-old person is going to have a good time with this game, or a 30-something, or millennial, or whatever. Oh, I need power. Give me power. I got a little bit away from my vehicle. I was trying to make a little ramp here. Step back a little bit. There we go. Trying to make a little ramp so I can run the truck up and out of here when I need to. I should be able to get up that. Yeah, there we go. And then just kind of make a smooth spot right here. There we go. Making a little road here. Making a little road bed. Yeah, because we don't want to go in there. We'll never get out of it. Alright, let's go get a little vampire, a little more power out. Alright, let's get that level right there. Alright. Gotta fill all that in. Oh, that we can see on how to get out of here. There we go. I really don't want the organics. I really don't. Right. Anyways, I think that's about going to do it for today. I'm going to sit here and mess around with this hillside a little bit more, and just kind of carve it out. So I wanted to play with this little thing today and see what it was all about. And probably the next time we get together, we'll probably build a ship, and we'll do a little orbit in the planet and mess around with that a little bit. Getting in this is tricky. Far more complicated than it needs to be. All right, so yeah, we'll make up a whole bunch of fuel. We'll make a little vessel to go into space, and I didn't position close enough. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode today as we play around with the crane. If you did, make sure you smack that like button. It helps me out a little bit and lets me know you enjoyed the content. Also, feel free to comment below with your suggestions and your observations of the game. And, you know, share the videos with your friends. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. I do new content each and every day. And Come on, get that little bit there. And come on back and join me again. I've been on a little hiatus from doing the live streams just because things are going on. You know, it's Christmas time. There's little dinners to go to, little events, candlelight services, things like that I need to attend, and they don't always work within me doing some live streaming. So I have been taking a little break to that so that I can attend those little functions and everything. And as soon as that is back over, we'll get back to a regular streaming schedule. But I hope you guys are enjoying your holidays, and I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. Until the next time we are together, stay safe, have yourself a wonderful day. God bless you and your family, and I will see you next time. Have a good day. Bye-bye.